So hello, Eastside family. I guess you would call this a coronavirus update from me today. Wanted just to give you guys some important news. First of all, I'll start out by telling you this past Monday night, our elders met, and after a time of prayer and discussion, they decided that it would be wise for our church family to cancel our Sunday morning assemblies, our Sunday morning classes, and our Wednesday night classes, and all of that up until March 30th. March 30th is a Monday night, and so that's when our elders are going to be meeting again. And at that time, they'll talk and they'll pray and they'll discuss and determine, okay, what are the next steps ahead for us as a church family. This decision was one that they made. It's you can imagine, it's really not an easy decision to make. They talked to some medical professionals who gave some really good advice, people we know personally. This comes from the recommendation of our government and from the CDC, and there were a lot of other factors that played into the decision. But anyway, if you know somebody who doesn't have access to care mail, to our written announcement, or to our Facebook family page, or is not able to access this video, do us a favor and please contact these people and know this is the decision that's been made right now, up until at least March 30th, and you'll be hearing from us in the future. Now, while I say that our classes and our assemblies are canceled, it's important you understand that the church is not canceled at all. If the gates of hell cannot prevail against Jesus' church, and that's what Jesus tells us in Matthew 16, then certainly coronavirus can't as well. The Eastside Church, it is and it will be alive and well. Because listen, the church here at Eastside, it's not about a building with walls and a ceiling and a floor. It's about people following Jesus Christ, who's leading us forward. And so since church continues on, we thought we'd pass on to you some, I guess you might call it logistical details of how church is going to look like over the next 2 weeks and who knows for how much longer. First of all, an important piece of church we want you to know about is what's called live streaming. Starting this Sunday, we're going to be live streaming our church services. And this will be a way for you to participate with us in our worship services. We'll be basically sending out the service via live stream from our auditorium. It's not going to be at our normal 10:40 time. It's going to be at 10 a.m. instead. And the way you would access live stream, you can certainly connect on it through our Facebook family page, Eastside family page, or you can go to our website, eastsidesprings.com, and you click on Connect, then you click on Live Stream, and you'll be able to participate with us in the service. Now, I want to give you a little heads up on the service. During the service, there's going to be a time when we stop and we have communion together. And so before you get online to connect with our live stream service, go ahead and have your bread and your cup in whatever way you want to prepare that. Have that ready, and that's going to be something special that we do together when we have communion. Another important piece to our service this Sunday that I want to tell you about is we're going to be starting a new sermon series this Sunday. It's something we've been working on long before we knew about the coronavirus. We've been working on it probably for, 4 or 5 months. And the title of the series, it's going to be an 8-week series with a couple of breaks for like our graduation Sunday and also for Easter service. The title of the series is From a Shepherd's Heart. There's a lot of just really important things that the elders, as they meet, have been saying, you know what, we need to cover some of this material with our church. There's some things that our church really needs to have conversations about, and these conversations need to be led by the shepherds of our church. And so our shepherds are going to start a series. I'll be participating with them, and it's some really important stuff that they don't want you guys to miss. And so I want to really encourage you, get with us on live stream this Sunday, and if for some reason you missed your service on Sunday morning, you can go to our website at eastsidesprings.com and you can actually look under Connect and you'll see a recording of the live stream, or you can also listen to it via podcast. Okay, now there's another part to our worship and our services that's very important for us as followers of Jesus, and that's our contributions. While our assemblies and our classes are going to be canceled, church is going to be going on. And so all of the details that are important for our church, we're really going to need you guys to be faithful and consistent with your donations and your financial contributions. That's going to be vitally needed. We don't want you to make the mistake or the thought of thinking, well, I'll just wait till till the coronavirus is over and we're able to get together again, and then I'll make my contribution. We want to encourage you to keep up with that on the regularly scheduled basis of time as you normally would do it. So if you write checks, well, then you could just write a check and mail it to the church building. Somebody will be picking up the mail, and we'll have those deposited into the bank. Or if you want to, you could hook up with your bank. Some of you already have. You can do an automatic draft where it can be sent from your bank directly to ours. If you need more information about that, just contact the church office, contact me, and I'll direct you to the right individuals. You can go online, eastsidesprings.com, and you click on Serve. And then when you click on Serve, there's another box to click on. It's called Online Giving. And there's a very simple and easy way that'll direct you to a place called PushPay. And it's a really easy way that you can make your contribution there. Now, a little bit kind of a problem we have with PushPay. PushPay makes the church pay a fee for every time you donate money. And so if you would, when you're setting up your account with PushPay, or if you're already on there, if you would go to the settings part of PushPay and set it up where you cover the fee instead of the church, that would be a tremendous help for the church. All right, another part of our church life that's like the heartbeat of our congregation, it's our life groups. And so the shepherds decided, rather than saying life groups you have to cancel, they're letting all the life groups make those own decisions of how you're going to have life in your groups right now during this unique season of our time in our nation. Now, certainly keep in mind the recommendations from our government. They prefer that you not have meetings over 10, but we trust you guys' judgment on that. Another important part of church life that we want to pass on to you is basically what you might call the pastoral care of our church. Listen, our shepherds want you to know that they're here for you during this time. Our ministry staff, it's not like, well, we're all going on vacation until the coronavirus is over. We're here fully engaged in the life of this church, and we want you to know that if you need to contact us by phone, by email, by text, in whatever way, please let us know when you have a need, or if you're aware of a need that someone else has. We want to really call upon our life group leaders to really shepherd and watch over the people in your groups. Let us know of needs that are in your groups, or you take care of those needs yourself. And I just think for all of us, when you're aware of somebody in our church who has a particular need, or if you are that person, if you're an older person, you need somebody to go to the store for you, need somebody to help you with whatever your need might be, let us know that. And if you know of that person, this is a great opportunity for us to really step up and be family. Listen, when you study the history of God's church over the ages, one of the most amazing things is to notice that it was during times of great pressure, tribulation, and conflicts and persecution. That's when the church became stronger. That's when the church grew. Those weren't times when the church just hung on and just like tried to survive, but those were times when the church indeed thrived. So Eastside family, I believe that's true for our church family as well. And I want to call all of us to rise to the challenge and look forward to what God is going to do among us as we seek to follow Him as God's people and as disciples of Jesus Christ. Hey, I'll see you Sunday.